So,
You should ask him. Bombard him all the time.
I will ask both of you, but it's such a pleasure and honor to meet you. And we're here on a very special pilgrimage, my mother and I. She moved to the United States 43 years ago and came back this visit in order to go back to her birth village, her birth home and her childhood home. So for the first time in about 50 years. And she's now also going on Buddhist pilgrimage as well. So I wonder if, I just understand that you've written a book about pilgrimage, is that right? So I'd like to know a little bit what travels on pilgrimage and what changes in pilgrimage and what attitudes one should have in pilgrimage.
I'll just sort of extract what I have, I think if I remember, what I've written in that small collection of gibberish. Oh, don't worry. It's believed that a monk asked Buddha before he passed away, as he was about to pass into parinirvana, what should the disciples tell the world, so to speak. I'm making it short. And he said, it's very important that you tell. There was an ordinary person called Siddhartha who came on earth. And then he became extraordinary, enlightened being. And then he left his idea of how to reach that enlightenment. And then he didn't remain as an immortal almighty. He went to the parinirvana, beyond any concept. This actually, according to the Mahayana, many of the way we study, is, even though there is some kind of a story, is actually a study of mindfulness, very, very sophisticated mindfulness, because in Buddhism, mindfulness is a big word. One of them is remembering Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. And to be mindful that there was an ordinary person called Siddhartha. We are all ordinary. An ordinary being can become enlightened. That's a very important mindfulness. So enlightenment, the possibility of enlightenment, no matter how terrible, how deluded you are, enlightenment is possible, that it is achievable. It is right there. And then the third, that there is actually a path. And then the result of that path is not something like happily living forever kind of, So that is what is sort of the very important structure. One of the structures, there's many structures. Like for mindfulness, this is one of them. And but how do you tell this to farmers or those not so literate? So then we tell them to go to Lumbini, which serves the first mindfulness. Come here, which is third. Go to Varanasi, the third. Here's the second, and the Kushinagar, the fourth. And for them, they just go and hopefully they will ask who got enlightened here, and then that could lead to a better conversation, hopefully. But many times it doesn't work like that. He ends up becoming an immortal god among the Hanuman, Vishnu, Krishna. But that's also okay. Did I answer your question?
You answered, I think, more than my question.
Yeah.
That's the big picture.